Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's been delayed, what, at least 2 times now, 3 times, hell, lost track. But originally was slated to come out last year, late 2024, was pushed back till March here recently, till March 20th of 2025. And recently, not only did Ubisoft bless us with a new story trailer, but we also got a gameplay trailer. But in this video, we're going to react to the story trailer, kind of see what, the direction that Assassin's Creed Shadows is going to take, and has the extra time paid off for Ubisoft. I don't know, y'all. Let's find out. I haven't watched it yet. I know it dropped about a day late, but we're going to watch it. We're going to watch it and react to it together. All right, let's see.
It's hard to remember. Blood.
Oh, so much.
Breathe deeply. Tell me about your nightmare.
Oh, no.
There is evil at work in our homeland. Greedy lords who bring war.
I mean, I could see where some people are complaining. The facial animations do look a little stiff. And I'm watching a trailer in 4K. And this is supposed to be a story trailer. Now, you'll see here that we haven't seen the gameplay yet. These are all presumably what the graphics will look like in game. Of course, they could be toned down just a little bit upon release, but I'm not impressed with the way the faces look. Here recently, I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and I think the facial animations and just how the characters show emotion was done much better in that game. But let's continue to watch.
He comes. Oda Nobunaga.
The main bad guy.
Iga is under attack. This blade, it cannot be taken.
What?
That
Now's
blade.
the time.
These people.
That might be
don't care
gameplay.
about us.
Okay.
Blood for blood.
This land will soon be unified.
There goes
My
Yasuke.
Is that tyranny?
I ride with you. My whole life, I have been caught on your wind, blown across the world.
I see potential in this man.
It doesn't look like they're looking at each other. Look at my man's face. It doesn't look like they're having a conversation with another person. He looks like he is like staring at a painting or something else that intrigues him. It doesn't look like he's having a meaningful conversation with Yasuke, which I will admit, I thought maybe they would take out Yasuke given the amount of backlash Ubisoft initially received when they first revealed, gameplay in their first gameplay trailer they showed us. And they got a lot of backlash. I thought some things in the initial trailer were done right, but initially I could see that I wasn't going to be a big fan of Yasuke's playstyle. But let's continue to watch.
The brave soldier is not one of us.
Send him back to wherever he belongs.
He may
He's like a
become
tank.
legend,
He's huge.
or he may die. Duel me? No. Duels belong in the old world. This is the way.
Man, Yasuke's armor does look nice and detailed, though. Maybe we can get a better shot. I don't want to go too far. Maybe we'll get a better shot.
Duel me? No. Duels be.
See, I like the detail here. This looks really good. If this is in-game, the detail on his armor set looks, looks nice and intricate, right? Looks like something that walked right out of, was this 17th century feudal Japan? He looks like a samurai, right? It's the blade style that just couldn't really do it for me.
Belong in the old world. This is the way forward.
You slaughtered innocents!
The blade. It is you.
He recognizes the blade.
Part of something bigger than this.
That Templar medallion.
Our fates are connected.
We
So
have
is your
all seen
gameplay.
darkness. some have been that darkness. Because you believe in my cause, we have come together, despite it all, to bring change, to bring light.
Justice is forged in the shadows. I mean, again, Assassin's Creed stories here recently, for the most part, have been hit or miss. They started out really, really good when Assassin's Creed first showed up. 2004 or something like that, 2005, the first Assassin's Creed, arguably one of the best trio of Assassin's Creeds, the Ezio trailer. But I mean, does the trailer get me excited to play the game? I still want to play the game. I'm excited to play the game. But what this story trailer should have done was intrigue me enough to want to, follow the narrative, if you will. And that's find myself fully immersed in this story, which you kind of get an idea from the trailer of how Yasuke and Noah are going to find themselves, crossing paths. As I suspect that quite possibly, since Yasuke is essentially rolling with the main bad guy. That's Oda Nobunaga. Him right there. No, that's Yasuke. Since he's rolling with the main bad guy, one could surmise that initially he is doing, nefarious deeds and acts under, or for Nobunaga. And maybe has something to do with Noah's village being slaughtered. I mean, that's his right-hand man. Which also probably the main bad guy in the end of the game. I mean, the story trailer might have revealed too much and not enough. We don't quite know exactly where the whole the lore of Assassin's Creed, how or when these events are taking place. Because you have the Animus, and then you have things that are going on in the real world or in modern times. So who's in control of the Animus? What's going on outside of this story? Like, what are they trying to achieve? Why are they following this history? And what are they trying to find out? This trailer was like a lot of, look, show me this is what our environments look like. This is what our characters look like. And some of their faces just look stiff. I mean, he looks like he's bored and doesn't want to be there anymore. He's like, what did you just say? Look, what did you just say? You know what I mean? But, and in here, they're fighting each other. And then he recognized the blade. I think she might have been there to assassinate him or Nobunaga, and they work together because, it's no secret now, based off the other gameplay trailers we saw, that you switch back and forth between Noah and Yasuke. Or here recently, you found out that you could do this at any time, and depending on how you want to approach a mission, you could choose which character you want to go in, right, and complete the objectives. If you want stealth, then you're going to go with Noah, who moves incredibly fast based off of the gameplay trailers, what have you, and like an actual ninja. Now, Yasuke is more like a tank, as you could see kind of in the story trailer. Like, his fighting style is very heavy and slow, precise attacks and slashes. He doesn't do much climbing. That's an interesting approach in an Assassin's Creed game, because you're playing an assassin. I might find myself just playing as Noah a lot, but the story trailer didn't really do much to excite me for the actual story of Shadows. This is another revenge story. I guess the true experience, if you will, probably lies somewhere in the middle of the side quests and what have you. That's what I'm enjoying right now in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Does this look like a return to form, at least in terms of story presentation within the Assassin's Creed franchise? Again, I think some of the facial animations in Assassin's Creed Valhalla look slightly better. I mean, maybe they can, adjust this before release. We do got at least another 60 days, maybe so, give or take, a little over a month or a month and a half before the game releases. They've already sent some builds or playable demos out to creators to preview and review. So changes can still be made, but not too much in this story. This is what we're going to get. Some have compared it to Ghost of Tsushima. I didn't play Ghost of Tsushima, but I will recognize it has been met with just rave reviews, both from critics and both gamers alike. So it's hard to tell if the Assassin's Creed Shadows story trailer is a return to story presentation or lack thereof, I guess you could say, on Ubisoft's part, because Odyssey and Origins was a little hard to follow. It was a long game, a lot of side content you can engage and get lost in. And of course, we're going to get some more of that Ubisoft slop in this game. It's going to be a lot of just side activities and things you can do. But, you know, does the story interest you? I'm curious to see Noah's, I guess, journey with getting revenge. What will that look like? Clearly, she's going to go after Nobunaga. You know, and what will that mean for Yasuke? It's like, what is his turning point? When did he realize he was on the wrong side of history, perhaps? And yes, there is some historical facts based off of Yasuke, right? Now, what he was, though, is still debatable. But there is some, you know, documentation that's come out from Japan that he could have been an actual person that did serve under Nobunaga's court. Was he doing all this, though? Well, that remains to be seen, because if he was this badass, I think there would have been more written, there would have been more written accounts of Yasuke. But this is the story trailer. You know, the graphics look like what they are. You know, again, the facial expressions and the facial animations, like there. I mean, that could be just a little better. We are in the PS5 and PS5 Pro and Xbox Series SX times, so not quite sure if Ubisoft is fully leveraging the hardware potential for these current generation of consoles, let alone higher end PCs. The lighting looks good. I will say I do like the lighting. I'm not sure if this will be enough to save Ubisoft. A lot is riding on Assassin's Creed Shadows for Ubisoft. I will support them. I've played just nearly every Assassin's Creed, all but Syndicate. So I will be playing Shadows. I will most likely be controlling Noah for most of that journey until the game force switches me to play with Yasuke. Just not my preferred fighting style. Yasuke could have maybe got his own game, but then it probably would have been too close to Ghost of Tsushima. So to avoid any comparisons, which is already too late, they're already coming in. But to avoid any unnecessary comparisons to Ghost of Tsushima, you know, Ubisoft had to stick to, you know, the core mechanics that make Assassin's Creed enjoyable for millions of different gamers. But you tell me down in the comment section below, y'all. Let me know if the story trailer was enough to excite, intrigue, or did it garner enough of your interest to make you excited to play this game? Do you have a different perspective on Assassin's Creed Shadows now that we got this story trailer and a slightly, you know, clearer idea, or you know, just a better idea of the direction the story is going to take? So I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see, but I will be there to play it. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. Do be sure to like this video if you haven't yet, on your way in or your way out. Subscribe to the SMT Gaming channel if you're new here to the community, to catch all live streams and future reaction videos like this one, because I think we're also going to have to take a look at that gameplay trailer, the most current one, to see if it excites us more than the story trailer. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. I do hope to catch you all in the next one. So until then, be easy.